Okay, guys, so, yep, I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but this is a Steinhart box. Today at work, my cousin, Aaron, he comes in and I thought he needed help with his vehicle. He comes in and I'm walking up and this box is up on the counter and he's smiling. He goes, "Look, I thought you'd want to wear this for a few weeks and, see if you like it or not." And I was like, "Wow." I was like, "Thank you." So I shook his hand, he took off. And I'm thinking, man, here's a Steinhart. I finally get to see one in the flesh. Um, and I know I've said a lot of bad things about Steinhart and this and that, and well, not that I've really said bad things, except for that I don't like them. They got a lame name, you guys know. I mean, come on, guys, Steinhart. It's just there could have been a better name, but anyway, regardless of that, I'm gonna do a complete fair review on this watch. Okay, I'm gonna wear it for a week or two, see how it is. I'll do a follow-up video for sure. Let me open it, and you guys can see what it is. Their packaging isn't really. I mean, it's like a regular. It almost looks like they get the same box that Omega gets, for theirs. But their older stuff. I know someone's going to comment, "Oh, it's not on my new Speedmaster I bought." Well, that's fine. Okay, it probably isn't, but the older stuff. Okay, and this is kind of just like a leather. It's not bad, It's really not bad, honestly. There's the inside of it. Now this is the Steinhart Ocean. Let's see, GMT, 300 meters, 1,000 feet, automatic movement, professional. Okay. He's got his links in a little bag down there. So here is the watch. Now, one thing that I noticed right off the bat, and it's a GMT model. One thing I noticed is that date. It actually is not that bad. I mean, it's very visible. It's not the magnification that Rolex has, but the date wheel's not bad looking. I mean, it really isn't. I mean, for a $500 or $600 watch, I don't know exactly how much these cost, but I'm figuring around there. I'm not sure exactly if this is an ETA movement in here or a different variation of some type. I have no idea. But another thing, I mean, if you look, the only thing I can see right away that I'm a little, have some criticism for is if you look at the hour markers and you see how thin they are. If you look at a Rolex or you look at an Omega or other watches like that, they're very thick. They stick up quite a bit. These are real thin. I mean, to me, it looks makes the dial look a little flat. But I mean, it's not a deal breaker. I actually did a lume. I checked the lume on it. The lume isn't that bad. It really isn't for this price point. It really isn't that bad. Accuracy so far, when I set it earlier today, it was, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 hours ago. I've noticed it's gained probably at least a second already. So it's going to be gaining quite a bit of time. I don't know how much. I'll find out tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video on it tomorrow too. But I'm going to wear it for a week or two and then give a complete, honest review of it. One thing also that I noticed, let me take it off of here real quick. The clasp is just your basic clasp. I mean, it's kind of it's not that it's bad, okay? Not that it's a bad clasp, but it's just, very basic. But one thing I will say is that the watch has a lot of heft. It's kind of like sturdy, durable feeling, like heavy, okay? Not too heavy, but it just feels, doesn't feel cheap. It really doesn't. When I made fun of these watches, I never made fun of their quality. I made fun of I made fun of them due to the fact that it's a homage and it's a, Rolex type of knockoff watch, and that is what it is. I mean, if you look at one of their, I think it's the titanium, 500 titanium, which has a titanium case. It has different hands. It doesn't really resemble a Rolex so much. It doesn't even really somebody has said that it resembled a Tudor, but it doesn't even resemble a Tudor. The Pelagos. But anyway, that's another video. We'll talk about that later. But the case back, very, very basic case back. Seahorse, the little Greek god guy on there. The clasp isn't real thin. What do you call it? Flimsy or anything. I mean, it's pretty thick. It doesn't. It doesn't seem, cheap at all. One thing I will say is that if I can hold it, if you listen to the bezel, watch. That's pretty smooth, and I almost didn't expect that. And you know what? If the Ocean 1, the non-GMT model, has this nice of a bezel, I mean, that's really not bad at this price point. It really isn't. And yeah, there's a little bit of movement, some play back and forth, just a hair. Not much, but not that it matters. But, and the way the case is finished, polished sides, it's, just like a Rolex would polish. The case isn't exactly a ripoff of a Rolex. It's just kind of a flatter lug case. Good size crown though, which is good. I like a good size crown like this. You can grip it good. But yeah, anyway, this isn't, so far, other than it being a homage and a, knockoff, you got to admit, they stole the looks and everything from Rolex. Come on, guys. You got to admit that. So I'm going to fairly review this thing. Okay, I'm going to do it fairly. And not because it's a homage or not because it's any of those things, okay? I could care less that it's, Rolex, they used all of Rolex, design and this and that. I'm just going to fairly review it, okay? So give me a week or two. I don't know, maybe probably a week. I'll probably hit you guys back up at the end of the week with a solid review on this. I don't want to keep this guy's watch too long. But yeah, that was nice of my cousin. He's dropped by, dropped it off. So anyway, we'll see. We'll go from there. I've been wanting to review one. Andy Hunter hasn't sent me his yet. We haven't talked about it yet. Hopefully he does, because I'd still like to review his. It'd be nice to see it. Also, Don Haynes too. If he could send me his, that'd be great. But yeah, so here's a Steinhart. I know, I never thought I'd say that. Never thought I'd hold one in my hand. Anyway, hey guys, thank you very much. And thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.